Evenings at Professor Ellis's is a work of fiction. All participants, organizations, and events in this episode are fictional. The discussion draws on published research and public guidance about trust, institutions, and generative AI. No real person or local government is portrayed or endorsed. Lift before you push.
That instruction belongs outside.
I usually remember after the person is inside. You were more forgiving on the college committee.
The box made it.
The folder didn't help.
I asked him to bring the proposal.
Not on the pastries.
Sorry. Long meeting.
Does this go here?
No.
Then you'll know where it is.
Is that the one you borrowed?
I said custody.
Coffee?
Please. Mine can overlap with the paperwork.
Cedar Street Learning Center.
Is that the empty grocery?
The village owns the building now. College wants 2 classrooms. The school district wants evening programs. Businesses want a training shop. The Library Foundation wants public hours.
And the village wants all 5 logos on the grant application.
The village wants the roof to become somebody else's problem.
The proposal says the partners agree.
Several times.
Do they?
They approved the draft.
That was a different question.
I know. I asked it that way at the meeting, and everybody looked down at the paper. That's why the folder is here.
Our trusted community partners agree that the center will serve the whole community. Who wrote this?
Nobody, exactly.
That answer has had a difficult month.
One staff member collected everybody's notes. She used a writing tool to make the joint draft. Then each organization had a day to correct it.
Did the proposal disclose that?
Page 2. Bottom. Small, but it's there.
What did the partners correct?
Their names. 2 commas. The college added lifelong.
Nobody corrected agree.
They all agreed with the sentence.
Separately?
Yes.
Did the machine make them agree?
No. No. The disagreements were in the notes. They're not in this.
Removed?
Summarized. That's the word everybody used. I used it too.
The document calls them trusted. Trusted by whom?
I know every person involved.
That still wasn't the question.
No. Around here, most of the time, that's how we answer.
What are you asking the village to trust?
That 5 organizations made one promise.
Did they?
I came because I don't know. I have to cast one of the votes Tuesday.
The disclosure tells me what touched the document. It doesn't tell me what the tool was allowed to decide.
Decide?
Which differences mattered enough to survive.
The staff member would say she decided that.
Did she have the authority?
She had the deadline.
Those are not the same.
At Village Hall, they meet more often than you would like.
You said you know every person involved. Do you trust all 5 institutions?
That's not the same list.
Good. Pick one.
The college.
What do you trust it to do?
Find instructors, run classes, keep records. I would not ask it to replace the roof.
Yet its logo helps ask someone else to pay for the roof.
Yes.
Then, trust has a task attached.
The sentence in here doesn't. It sells a feeling.
The grant application wants confidence before we have a lease, a schedule, or final costs.
Confidence in what?
That we can work together long enough to discover those things.
That sounds like trust.
It might be.
Sorry, one of my crews is waiting on a control board.
Do you trust them?
To wait? Completely.
To decide what to do?
My foreman can buy the part if it's under 800. Over that, she calls me.
You trust her because you limited her?
I trust her with authority we agreed on. I don't understand the because.
Neither do I.
If you inspected every decision yourself,
I wouldn't have a company, but if nobody knows who signed the work order, I won't have one for long.
That is not what he said.
I'm trying to make it hold still.
You made it false.
Now it's wrong the other way.
Yes,
You enjoy this.
not every minute.
One useful account begins with vulnerability. I trust you when I let what you do matter to me and I cannot. No. When I cannot control it completely.
That covers every grant, invoice, marriage, and haircut.
It gets us part way.
The haircut is doing too much work.
I check people I trust. I check my own notes. Curiosity is not an accusation.
I know. The room still changes when you ask.
Then I want to know why.
Because tomorrow I see the person you asked about at the grocery store. Their kid was on my son's team. They may be right and still hear that I called them dishonest.
That is why a public process cannot depend on personal comfort.
And if we write a process for every conversation, nobody will volunteer twice.
What lets you avoid inspecting every repair?
Work orders, a foreman, callbacks, a warranty.
Those are checks.
They're also how I keep my word when I'm not there.
So the procedure carries some of the trust.
Accountability. Trust comes after it works a few times.
Or before, if someone accepts the risk.
Fine. But the village cannot begin every Tuesday as a philosophical emergency.
Why not?
Potholes.
5 logos. No person owns the shared sentence.
A name beside every sentence would take a week.
I didn't say every sentence.
No, I did. That's where these conversations usually go.
Where should this one go?
I don't know. Somewhere between a handshake and a deposition.
How long did the joint draft take?
20 minutes.
How long would it have taken the partners to reach agreement?
We don't know. We stopped when the draft arrived.
What did the staff member ask it to do?
I have the email. Here. Combine the partner notes into a concise, unified proposal. Emphasize shared goals and community benefit.
Unified was in the instruction.
Yes.
Before the proposal was unified.
We were already partners.
Partners are allowed to disagree.
Grant applications are less enthusiastic about it.
There.
No, don't do that.
Do what?
Look pleased because the system behaved badly. It helped us. If we miss Friday, that building sits through another winter.
I am pleased you said that.
I noticed.
How much staff does the village have for this?
1 administrator, half of a grant coordinator, and whoever answers the phone when both are in a meeting.
Half?
She works for 2 departments. The grant is 43 pages before attachments.
Without the tool?
We probably miss it. Or pay a consultant who uses the same tool and sends us an invoice.
Then it gave the village capacity.
Yes.
Did it give the draft authority?
No, we did.
What did the source notes disagree about?
Public hours, tuition, who controls the training shop, who owns equipment if the center closes.
Serve the whole community survived.
There will be public hours.
How many?
To be negotiated.
When?
After the grant, probably.
The unresolved terms move to the next decision.
Because there is no center to schedule until we have money.
The next decision arrives carrying a statement that agreement already happened.
Yes. That is how proposals work.
That is how this proposal worked.
Who saw the original notes?
The staff member. Each partner saw its own.
Did any partner see everyone else's notes?
I don't think so.
Each group checked whether the draft contained its contribution.
Nobody checked whether the contributions fit together.
The staff member did.
Under an instruction to make them unified.
Yes.
When did the draft arrive?
Thursday at 4:47. Partner approval by Friday at noon.
Subject line?
Final partner review.
Final before they reviewed it.
Final because the grant coordinator needed it to be.
I have done that. A faculty statement. I objected to, the department agrees. The chair changed it to, the department recognizes. We approved it. The disagreement remained exactly where it was.
Did you sign?
Yes.
Why?
A colleague's promotion was waiting. I decided my objection was less important than the delay. I may have been right. I still helped the disagreement disappear.
Thank you.
It is not absolution.
No, it is company.
University minutes are memory written by the person who wants to go home.
Was that wisdom or confession?
I hadn't separated them.
Where else is the sentence now?
Grant application, board packet, website draft, a donor email, I think.
4 sources?
One source in 4 places.
Do the readers know that?
No.
Then repetition begins to resemble confirmation.
It also reaches people who would never read 43 pages.
Both can be true.
They usually are. That's the irritating part.
Who could have stopped the draft?
Any partner. The administrator. Me.
Who did?
Nobody.
Because stopping it threatened the project.
And approving it took 1 email.
The draft became cheap. Approval stayed easy because each desk assumed the hard thinking happened at the previous one.
Did it?
Some of it.
Enough.
Enough for the next desk. Wait. I have been talking as if the draft slipped through our process. It didn't.
No.
This is the process. Writing used to take long enough for somebody to argue.
Now the draft arrives before the disagreement has a meeting.
Yes. And once it arrives, we are behind. The schedule treats a draft as progress and approval as more progress.
More output. The same amount of judgment.
Less, some weeks.
Help me with the arrow.
There isn't one.
That seems administratively rude.
Put a question mark after review.
If I double the number of crews and keep 1 supervisor, I have not doubled capacity. I moved the delay into inspection.
Or the supervisor signs work she did not inspect.
Which looks efficient until January.
The writing system did not make that staffing decision.
No. We wanted the speed. We acted as if checking would still fit somewhere. She knew she had to verify the output. She did.
She verified the sentences.
Nobody checked the agreement.
Nobody named that as a separate job.
Or as if quality belonged to the document instead of the practice around it.
Then this is bullshit.
Slow down. What do you mean?
I don't mean every sentence is false. The proposal should tell us what 5 organizations agreed to. It tells us what they could move by Friday.
The box can be checked. Partner review completed.
The schedule stays green. Whether the agreement exists became the smaller question.
That returns us to Frankfurt. His concern was what governed the speaker, truth, or some other purpose.
We are applying that warning to a process, not accusing a machine of having motives.
People still have motives. The process rewards speed, completion, cost. Those purposes can govern what the institution says.
Last week, we asked where care left the process.
Here it was crowded out, 1 deadline at a time.
Shit got done. What got understood?
Final partner review.
Yes?
The college sent this to me. Friday afternoon. Comments by noon Monday. 2 guest lectures Monday morning. I meant to read it after lunch.
Noon was the cutoff.
So I missed it.
Were you an approver?
No, the college language. Perhaps anything else that catches your eye. I cannot remember.
What did the packet say your silence meant?
Nothing formal.
It moved without me anyway.
Silence filled a gap. It did not create an agreement.
I would prefer to have noticed that before writing on the wall. Late is not never. It is also not on time.
The tool may have done exactly what it was asked to do.
Concise, unified, ready for review.
Deployment decided where it went, what authority it acquired, and what reviewers were asked to approve.
We deployed speed into an approval chain and left understanding on the old schedule.
Then could you run the original notes through it again? Ask for differences instead of unity.
Conflicting terms, missing owners.
Commitments in the draft that do not appear in the notes.
It will miss something.
Yes, a person checks the comparison against the notes. Then each partner signs the table and... No, that is too neat.
They have not made the commitments.
The comparison can show what is missing. It cannot make anyone promise it.
But I can stop the village from pretending the promise already exists.
Who would have to approve what?
The college vice president approved the proposal.
Which part?
I don't know.
What did she review? The summary? The budget? The operating plan?
A title does not tell you what judgment someone made.
My marketing manager can approve the public language for my company. She cannot approve the load calculation.
And the engineer who approves the load cannot promise the public access hours.
Then name the person, the question, and the material.
And the limits. I reviewed the ventilation design means more than a logo under approved.
Are we making a framework?
I don't think we know enough.
One proposal, one village, one evening.
Enough to change this process, not enough to prescribe every one.
Tuesday only needs this one.
What can Tuesday decide honestly?
Whether to apply for the grant. It cannot decide who runs every room for the next 10 years. Then, I separate them again.
Tell the board what the process accomplished.
A synthesis of partner notes. Useful for an application, not an operating agreement.
You will say that?
Tuesday. Authorize the application. Require named commitments before the village signs a lease. They were always two. The draft put them in one sentence.
Send me the source notes, especially the ones that disagree. I will read the college packet, then write the dean and a few old friends on its board. What I reviewed, what I missed, what the process accomplished.
Before Tuesday?
I have no lectures tomorrow.
That still does not secure the commitments.
No, it makes their absence harder to mistake for consent.
And if the public hours become 2 hours on a Wednesday?
Someone should know who can correct it. Around here, that may be the harder design problem.
We have not solved trust.
We found work that belongs to people.
That will have to do tonight.
Will the board accept 2 decisions?
We find out Tuesday.
Do you trust them?
To do what?